Hi, it's Cindy Murray and Lulu from Celtic Raven Fibers. We're here in the studio today. We're going to do the Colorway giveaway, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the products that are for sale in the shop right now. So, of course, I've really been promoting our Wrapping Up 2020 shawl kits. So we have It's All About the Chaos right here, lots of fun, and Finding Tranquility right here. So we are doing a knit along with these on Wednesday mornings. The cards or the shawls come with a little card that tells a story for every month, and they're packaged and they have a 2020 stitch marker and the pattern. So maybe Marie, you could just take a little picture of how those look for each of them.
Wrapping up 2020. Yeah, a lot of people found through the chaos some tranquility.
That's right. And there will be a Wrapping Up 2020 website coming out this week. It's a place where you can check in and see what's going on with the project, because there will probably be more to come on this one. Now, next, I want to show you my different mitt kits that we have here. I have had these I did them actually for Celtic Colors, and was saving them for Celtic Colors, and of course it didn't happen. So now I'm going to clear some stuff out that's been in the shop for a while in my inventory. So the first kit are for the fingerless gloves. You can do them plain, you can put a cable on them. The kit comes with the yarn and the pattern. They're regularly $25. I'm clearing them all out for $18. So I have lots of different pattern or color choices, so you can contact me on that, and I will start posting some pictures on the Facebook page just so you can see all the different kits and colors I have. The other ones I have, and I haven't shown these too much, is these beautiful, the Celtic Color fingerless gloves. So when I dyed this, I wanted to have like a tree and the beautiful colors of fall and the little bits of blue sky hanging through, showing through. And the stripe pattern on the inside. Now, Vicki Healy, Shelburne resident, was the designer of this pattern. She designed it in one size, but what we found is if you went up a size in the needle, you could make your mitts bigger very easily. So these also are clearing out for $18 a kit. I do want to mention, though, I don't have any kits left with the dark brown yarn. Most of my kits that are left are with the light brown yarn. So they're in similar to those two colors. But as I said, I can send you pictures. So you would get the kit and the pattern for $18. And I have, I don't know, 10 or 15 of these left. So time to say goodbye to them. Vicki actually did some great work with these, and I really like how they fit and how they look. So this was another design that she did. And
I just love the tree.
Yeah, and I just changed up the colors on the background quite a bit. So there's some that are really bright, there's some that are more muted. So it really depends on what people like. The tree is great. She also had them, you can do them and not do the thumb. You can do fingerless gloves. Here's another one that she did. These ones are in the smaller size needles, so I think I have, oh wait, and here's where we went up a size. So here you can see the difference just by going up a needle size, what can happen. They're still great. So
got them.
Okay.
Good afternoon, so Serena.
Questions about those, you can ask me. Now, over here, so as you know, I did the nest yarn box. We're taking a little break for a while, and we're going to do some special nest projects throughout 2021. But I have yarn left from different boxes, so I'm putting that all into the shop. So it's not into the shop yet, but it's coming. And just to give you an example, this was for Bedore Lake, a sunset on Bedore Lake, and all these colors were in it. So we had the gold for Bedore Lake, and we always did a little story, and we called this one Hot Summer Nights. So the sun, a ball of fire, the sky a blaze of glory, and the velvety dark of the night. A perfect end to a perfect summer day. So that's kind of what this one was about. Then this one was, what did we call this one? Spring Fling. Buds are bursting, bees are buzzing, things are starting to happen. The choice is yours, knit or garden. You'll get wildflowers either way. So with these, we actually gave out a package of wildflowers in the nest box. And then these are just some random ones from different kits. So if you are interested in any of these, just let me know. I will try to get them onto the website as soon as I can. Now I have a few of some colorways. These are from past colorway contests. And
that's coming up in a few minutes.
Yes. And these are available in the shop too. So this is Joyous.
Okay, let me pan over there.
This one is Joyous. This one is Grounded number 2. And this one is Phoenix Rising. So, and these are all the 80/20 merino. Now, I did a little foray into some different weights. This is a sport weight. So it's a little bit bigger. There's two, they're a little bit different in color here, but this is 80% merino, 10% cashmere, and 10% nylon. And it really is a really nice feeling yarn. So these will be available in the shop also. And then these at the front are all worsted weight. And they are 100% merino superwash worsted weight. And there's 3 separate colorways there that you can show, Marie. So that's just some new stuff that was happening this week. I have quite a bit of undyed yarn in right now. So this week I was catching up on orders. And next week I hope to do a lot of new colorways for the shop. So working on stuff. So now everybody's favorite part of the broadcast is the...
Let me say it.
Okay.
It's the colorway contest draw.
It's the colorway contest draw. So here we go.
Can I reach in and pick one?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. And there you go.
So the first winner is Noelle Dorian. And the second winner is Shirley Curtis. So here are the 2 winners for today, Noelle Dorian and Shirley Curtis.
And so what do we have in the pans here?
The pans today are 80/20 BFL and nylon superwash. So, Noelle, you picked 40, 70, and 80. So I'm going to go over here so we have...
I'm going to move by you.
40, 70, 80. What's the last number there? 87. So we have 40, 70, 80, and 87. Okay.
So these colors are nautical blue, shamrock green, purple, and lilac.
And then we have 70 and 75. So 70 is already over there.
Okay.
75 is emerald. So it's going to be shamrock, emerald, 57, which is charcoal gray, and 2, which is sun yellow. So here we go.
Interesting.
Thinking about what is the best way to put the color on here. So I'm going to get my gloves on first. Okay, here's the other one. I reuse my gloves until they...
Is the oven on?
Yeah, and the oven's been on.
How come no light?
because it's at temperature.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, so I think I'm just going to do a really fun little.
I'm going to get to the other side again.
Okay. So I got my stir stick so I can give these a stir and get all the pigment mixed up really well. And
What are you going to start with in the colors?
I'm going to start with the blue. And I'm just going to do little squirts of blue.
Polka dots. Reminds me of the polka dot bikini song.
Okay, so now I'm going to use my chopstick and I'm just going to mix them in like that. I want it to move in and get throughout the yarn. So what I'm trying for here is just a really fun, colorful yarn, because these colors are all just bright, fun colors. So I just think a nice, bright, variegated yarn. Actually, it'll probably be more pastel-y, but it's going to be, I think it'll be fun. Okay, so lid on before I go to the next one. Now we'll go to the shamrock. Give it a stir.
Hello, Melanie and Tammy and Alyssa. Good day to you.
So now we're on here and we're just going to do the same with the green.
Oh, I see. You're offsetting the polka dots.
Not going to make it similar. Is that Alicia from Saskatchewan on there?
Alyssa Head.
Oh, no. Okay. I go back to Saskatchewan in the summer times for a month or so to stay at my son's. And his sister-in-law has fallen in love with dyeing yarn. So she comes out and we actually have a plan for this summer of some of the yarns we're going to dye. So look how that's starting to look.
Okay.
Really pretty. So now we'll put the lid on, and this is Noelle. So Noelle, this looks pretty great, pretty good. So again, we'll get the dye, and I'm just gonna look at the spots that are white, but also we still have one more color to go, so we're not going to fill up everything. And I know this purple is quite vibrant, so I don't want it to overtake everything.
Yeah, you've got to add the last color.
There's the last color to go in. So.
And lilac.
Yeah,
I think
and
that's...
the lilac is a darker, more subdued color. So we're going to add it in after. But you can see how this really... So as I look at this, I'm thinking, okay, this is fairly evenly spaced. But as I'm doing this, I'm also thinking there's a skein here, a skein here, and a skein here. So I want to make sure I have fairly similar coverage. I'm not going to get it exact, but I want to make sure that I have lots of this, but equally dispersed color on all three skeins. That's kind of hard to do, but you can get it done. It just takes some time. So now.
So this is the lilac?
Yeah.
Okay.
And could you I'm just going to grab, if you slide back here a second, I just want to clean the outside of this off before I dip it in. Okay. So when I'm doing colors that are mixable, so I'm going to try and hit those white spots, lighter colored spots that I see in here. And you can see that this lilac has quite a different shade than the other purple. I want to be careful that I don't lose all the blue, because I might actually go back in with some blue, because this skein looks like it's lost a lot of its blue.
I guess as a blue
Well,
is absorbed into the
yeah,
yarn.
yeah, and purple and blue and green, they're like, you use blue to make both those colors. So, and I don't know what this is like on the other side yet. So I'm going
On the underside.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to just lift this one up so you can see. So we actually have some good blue coverage that's gone through to the bottom. So I think I'm just going to leave this. And then I like to get in with my fingers, because I can make sure that my coverage is good, and I try and just poke it. So that one is ready to go.
Nice.
And this is Noelle Dorian's. So Noelle, great color choices. The mystery of color. We don't exactly know what it's going to do until we take it out of the dye pot. It's interesting because sometimes I've dyed things that in that state, I've looked at them and went, oh, that's terrible. But then after, when I took it out, it's been really nice.
So you've got yellow, gray, emerald, and shamrock.
Yeah, so she started, her color choices were 70, number 2, 57, and 75. So I usually line them up in the way that people get them, but I don't necessarily use them that way. So these two greens are really, really bright, and the charcoal is going to subdue things a bit. The yellow is going to give a pop. So I will put the yellow in last, because if I put that yellow in first, it's going to be disappeared out of there. So I'm going to start with the 2 greens, and we're going to do the scribble method this time. By scribble method, I'm just doing this.
Loop-de-loo.
And I have 4 more to scribble, so I'm not going to cover them all up at once.
I'm going to get you
The cloth?
the cloth and another syringe, perhaps.
No, it's okay with the syringes.
Okay.
Yeah, because the colors are mixing in the pan anyway, I don't worry too much about the interior of the syringe. I try and keep the outside of the syringe cleaned off so that I'm not transferring color from one dye to the other. But the inside, I don't worry about too much. So now we're going for the emerald.
Okay, so let's see.
You can see it's quite different. I just decided I'm going to try something totally different here. So I've got these colors on this side. And I'm going to flip them over now, and I'm going to do the other 2 colors on the other side. And we'll see what happens there. So when I turn this over, the green underneath is going to be in that water, and it's going to flow really nice into the other areas of the yarn. Most of the things I do on the colorway giveaway, I have no plan until I see the colors.
That's pretty. It's what happened?
I can't get it open at
Okay,
all.
you taking.
I'm
No.
all wet.
Okay, I'll just set this camera down for a second.
I'm going to dry my hands off. Okay, yay for the strength of your husband. Thank you, Marie.
Okay,
So here we are back again.
and this is the charcoal.
This is the charcoal. So I want to make sure that the yellow shows up. So I'm going to leave areas that we can put the yellow into, because if you don't, that yellow is going to disappear. And because of the green, we're probably going to get more of a limey green color than a true yellow, but we're going to give it a try. And I have not put my lid on the gray because I might go back in with it. I haven't quite decided yet.
That needs a stir.
Oh.
I could tell, you know how the dye settles.
It does settle, yeah. And yellow is particularly prone to settling and
Separating.
separating. So now I'm gonna take this yellow in here.
Oh, I see. You're going on the oh, and you get good coverage there too.
It's just trying something out, right?
Righto.
I'm not trying to create a repeatable pattern here. I'm going to put a little bit just right there because it was pretty white, and right here. So now I'm going to roll up my sleeves, get my fingers in here just to muddy that up a bit. So I have no idea what's going to happen here, but we're going to try and move this around a bit so that when this is skeined, it will be bumblebees in the foliage. Is what this will be. For sure. Look at that. So you're going to have one side like that, and your other side is going to be more of the green. So you're going to have little flecks of the yellow and the black throughout the skein. I think it'll be like springtime bumblebees, for sure.
So there's an area down in this corner here.
Yeah, I would just dip it down there.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's still a bit of color in here, so
Yeah.
that's going to soak in. And because probably by the time I take this out, it will be the color will be absorbed. So now we're going to get this in the oven. And last week, Murray and I never got the colorways presented quickly. We'll do better today. And I also want to thank all of you who stuck with us through our knit along on Wednesday. We experienced some technical difficulties as we are learning how to set things up so the light lets you see everything. So after the quick switch around, everything went great, but thanks for sticking with us. We will be back again on Wednesday with the Wrapping Up 2020 Shawl Knit Along. So I hope to see you all then. And we will be back later this afternoon to show you the completed yarn. So
Okay.
I hope everyone has a great Sunday. Happy knitting. Put your feet up, have a cup of coffee, and get your current work in progress. Thanks from Cindy, Marie, and Lulu at Celtic Raven Fibers.
Bye for now.